So, solving equations. All right. So we'll be solving equations by addition and subtraction. So, when we have, you all know that 1 plus 5 equals 6, correct? So if we would subtract 1 from each side, 5 would equal 5, and that makes sense. So if we have x plus, if we have 1 plus x equals 6, okay? If we want to get x alone, when this is an addition problem, we have to do the inverse operation. The inverse operation is the opposite of what we're doing. So instead of addition, we are subtracting. So x would equal 5, okay? So if we have 2 plus x equals 10, this is addition, we do subtraction, x equals 8. What about x minus 2 equals 14? Since that is subtraction, we do the opposite, which is addition. We'll add 2. Now, what you have to be careful of when we're doing subtraction is what if 2 minus x equals 14? You'd say, well, this is subtraction, so we add. But on this one, because 2 is positive and x is negative, since we have a positive 2, we have to subtract 2. So anytime you have subtraction where you're subtracting the x, you might have to subtract the other number. You want to get that other number down to 0. That's what we're trying to do when we solve equations, is whatever number is here, we want to get down to 0. So to get 2 down to 0, we subtract 2. Whatever we do to this side, we have to do to this side of the equation. So negative x equals 12. Now that's a negative x. We can't leave that as negative x, so we divide by negative 1. So x equals a negative 12. Okay, let's do one more of those. 5 minus x equals 10. Okay, so 5 minus x equals 10, I have a 5 here. I don't have a negative 5. I have a negative x, not a negative 5. So I have a 5 here. So to get rid of the 5, what do? Add or subtract 5? Subtract 5. So these make 0. They cancel out. So I have a negative x on this side and a 5 on this side. So then if I divide by a negative 1, that makes that negative x, positive x, and the 5 a negative. So 5 minus a negative 5 is 5 plus a positive 5, which is 10. Okay, but most of yours today will be like x minus 9 equals 12. If it's x minus 9, this is negative 9. We want to get it to 0. How do we get a negative 9 up to 0? We add 9. X equals 21. Okay, so you're going to have two different worksheets today. The first one with addition and subtraction. Okay, so we'll work on that first. Okay, and then I'll talk about multiplication and division. We'll work on that second. And then next time we come back, then we'll have one where we have addition and subtraction and multiplication and division all in the same worksheet. Okay, that will be on Wednesday. It is so quiet, it's so peaceful, it is so nice.